What up, everybody, man? Welcome to another episode of Southwest Detroit Chronicles. You know, man, gonna take a bounce through the hood, man, and basically break down a few crews. But today is a good one, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Today, I've always wondered about these people, about these guys. I've always been cool with a lot of them. Well, mainly, I only just was cool with one or two of them. One of them, though. But he was a real good friend of mine, man. But today, man, we're gonna do a video about the Boyzs, bro. Boyz, Boyz. Yeah. Now, if anyone's from this neighborhood, Southwest, bro, they know, you know of the Boyzs. The Boyzs, man, they were the first ones to, join the family nation. That's when we started seeing the family being really, really represented hard. Was mainly by them guys, right? You know, and yeah, man, I'm gonna take you to. I mean, they had a little neighborhood, bro, and but them guys were known, man. A lot of them were known, but the two main ones, man, I gotta say, it was Kokomo and Ruben and Ramon. Like, I know them for a long time, because we all grew up around this area, man, around this, Clark and Werner area. But yeah, the Boyzs, man, they started around the late 80s, dude. And they started around the late 80s. And they were mainly like a hangout crew, party crew, man. They really wasn't into game banging or whatever, man. What I used to observe from them, man, like a lot of them guys, they were, maybe about 20, 30 deep, man. But a lot of them guys, bro, basically, a lot of them, man, you basically had to have something to bring to the table to be down with them dudes, because, everyone had their own cars, and everyone, family, own businesses or whatnot, whatever, man. But, anyways, man, when the game banging 90s rolled in, man, basically, dude, if you're a crew like that, like any other crew around here in Southwest Detroit, bro, you had to choose basically a side. Now, the Boyzs, just like with the cash flows or whatever, with the flows, I believe, and I know this is no history about the flows. They used to be part of the Folk Alliance with Papa Cobra and them, right? And I believe the Boyzs was also down with the folks, through the alliance with the cash flows, or I'm not sure about that one. But they had a big meeting at the train station, the old train station. Now, last video we just saw we was at the train station, but there was some conflict with the D Kings, with Pablo, and the dudes from the D Kings, with the flows and the Boyzs. So basically, man, them guys gave, the head of the Cobras, man, basically a choice, man, like, do you want us to be down with y'all, or do you want them? And I guess old boy chose them. The D Kings, the folks chose the Cobras chose the D Kings. So, they tore off and started their own. That's when the family alliance was started. They came with the family sign, which is the teepee, whatever. So, and the Boyzs went with the cash flows and started, representing family. So, like I said, they were the first ones, bro, that I really used to see them rep that family stuff hard. The family nation hard, bro, was the Boyzs, man. But their main hood, man, I guess back in the day, their main hood was Christopher mainly. And their main hood was like right here on Morrell. Morrell, stretches all the way down, man. Morrell stretches through Cow Hood, and I do remember, like, the Boyzs used to be along this side, man. But they really didn't hang out in corners, man, because, mainly a lot of them was older. A lot of them, was driving cars and all that shit, man. But for some reason, man, the Boyzs had a real bad beef, bro, with the, and it wasn't a serious beef, man. I'm gonna say it's more of a friendly rivalry, man, was with the Counts. You know what I'm saying? They their main hookup was right here on Morrell and Christopher back in the day. They're not there no more, but one of the main dudes used to live over there, bro, right here. So, then mainly they had like this side, they had like Fernand and Werner, Fernand and Christopher, and they had over here also, man, this side Christopher over here, you know, which is somewhat brotherhood territory too, man. But you know, they were mainly up and down this Christie Strip. I know they used to hang out at a house right here in Christie because there used to be a count house right here. And the counts used to, you know, they used to have words with these dudes back and forth. That's when I was younger, you know. But like I said, man, like the two main guys from the Boyz was a dude named, you know, Ruben, rest in peace, bro, and Ramon. Now, we was cool with them. Like, you know, okay, there was a lot of them guys that we didn't get along with. There was Boyz, but even at wartime or whatever, we would get along with these two dudes, bro, because, I mean, they were just basically about making money. And, you know, they always had, like, good stuff to, you know, good licks or whatever, they had to go make money off, whatever. So, we would fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, man, you know, we was all right with them. Damn, that's an old Boyz thing, right? Oh, let me see something. Is that actually clean? Because they used to do the big B with the Z, man. That almost looked like one of the hookups, but yeah, man, right here on Campbell, too, man. There was a few crews over here on Campbell, dude. I took you guys through here, bro, because some of, you know, like I said, bro, when you passed over there, it was, you know, basically you was entering the kingdom, the kinghood back in the day. So I can see probably why the conflict was going on. A little bit up there by service drive would be D Kings. So, Christie Campbell, you know. Man, over here, man, was another main area, man, they used to be at all the time, man. They used to see them, man. But, you know, we really saw them guys, man. Like, the only ones, the two we used to see was the ones we were cool with. And then the rest of them, man, you know, they, like I said, man, they were either with the flows or, you know, off doing other stuff, man. And then, you know, the Boyz also, man, they had a tight alliance with that crew, the KCs and the, with the GFLs also, just for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they had a beef with the counts. See, because a lot of times, bro, you'll have a peace treating with the flows and the counts, but you wouldn't have that treating with all family, you know what I'm saying, with all, you know, members of family, you know, that's not how the shit works, you know what I'm saying, anybody know that, you know. So usually there would be a beef that still be, a beef that would never be beefing, like there would never be no serious like beef going on, but you know, but with the Boyz, man, they were, you know, they never, you know, they always stood on the radar, man, or the counts. You know, they always get into it for some reason because mainly the neighborhoods, most likely, man, being so close together with each other, man. And there was another Boyz, man, that I knew also, man, it was real hard for the crew too, bro, named Bass. Some guy named Bass, a white guy, I remember him, bro. He was hard for his shit too, bro. And that guy was kind of crazy, bro. That guy used to roll by himself, bro, but he used to rep his shit hard, bro. So I give him that, like I give people their props, bro. You know, so that was another, you know, Boyz that, you know, was well known throughout this neighborhood or whatever, man. So yeah, man, this especially this area right here, man, this is like man, drive at your own risk area, bro. Around these cadet areas and Cascading over there. Now, you know, the family nation, man, you know, everyone knows that they basically the cash flow with it, you know, founding fathers of that on nations, man. But there was several other crews part of the family nation, man, and you had, you know, the Boyz, like I said, were the first ones to join. Another one, man, that I only heard about them in the early 90s, but I never heard about them again, was the Southwest Troopers, SWTs. Now, their neighborhood was over there by Lane, in my Lane area, but I stopped hearing about them, and then after that, man, you started hearing about the LOCs. So I don't know if there's a connection there. You know what I'm saying? If just Southwest Troopers just became LOCs or whatever, locked out criminals or whatnot. But another neighborhood, there was Slow Hood, was over down Ferner and Brenner area. Then over there, which a lot of them guys over there, bro, they were Boyz at first. A lot of them young kids over there, but they the BOYZs really didn't want to mess with them, man, because, you know, they were older and these were little young kids, and like they were, you know, on a kind of different level, man. So I'm thinking that, you know, they didn't want no young kids putting their shit out there, making shit hot. So cash screen right here, man. This is 1700 neighborhood, bro. It's called 1700 cash flows. Was around this area here. Now the next block was infantry. Now, man, the 1700 flows, bro. Their main guy named Trig, Burrito. Those were their main guys back in the day. But like they have like little pockets of neighborhoods of flows, but that's why they're so deep. The flows, man, they were a good 200, and their strong point, they were like a good 200 deep. That's for sure. And like I said, man, they were the founders of the Family Nation. Crawford and regular. Man, this area is a motherfucker, bro. This area here, man, it's like so much stories over here, man, because everyone used to be around here. Everybody, bro. One year, I think, it started, counts used to be right here, of course, off, Crawford and regular, and then, the next year, I think the D Kings took over that corner, and then, the following year be flows, man. It's just a bunch of stuff, bro. D Kings, Cobras, all around this area, Watermen. So yeah, it's really that neighborhood's really a motherfucker too, man. Now I'm about to go over here, man, to Gangsters from Green. Now the flows, man, like I'm not really sure, man. I know a little bit about the flows, bro. I know that, like I said, bro, they were part. There were folks originally, when they originally started or whatever, man. Now, someone says that they were known as Gangsters from Green back in the day. Now, I remember they used to go by that. They used to go by and say OGFG, original Gangsters from Green. But I guess that their name, man, yeah, well, look at that, man. Sometimes driving through this neighborhood is like driving through a big cemetery, man, a big memorial for people, man, because that's all you see around here is memorial little things on the corner. But like I was saying, man, the flow started, when they started off, they were part of the Folk Alliance, clearly, or at least down with the Cobras. And then as time went by, man, like I just told you guys a story there that don't know really why they had a problem with the D Kings or whatever, but yeah, they joined they broke off from the Folk Nation because of the problems with the D Kings, and the Cobras chose to be with the D Kings. So the flow started off the Family Nation. They were part of the People Alliance. They were aligned with us at times, but they mainly were their own hookup. Now this is Green. This is Verner, Green area, Raidham, all this shit here. These guys used to be at least 200-300 deep around this area, man. At the heart of the town, the cash flows. Dude, you would go down like here we go, Stair Street. And you had to be real careful around this area, man, because if you was beefing with them at the time. And Stair, man, you go down there, Stair, there used to be some apartments over there. They used to be super deep, bro. About 200 deep. Now in 1992, bro, back in the day, I didn't even know, because I lived over there by E-Course for a minute, but I was, just got down. We drove by, we was, threw our shit up, and come to find out the night before, the guy tweeted a stack of haul. And the counts of the flows. So we got lit up, man. That was one time the fucking car broke down over there, man. There's a lot of stories with these dudes, man. Like I said, man, we had an on and off again relationship with the cash flows, man. But it was mainly a friendly rivalry, man. I think about it, here we go, Staring Pit. Said main cash flow hood right here. This was all main flow hood back in the day. If you was at Bigfoot the Flows, you did not want to come down this area because they was super deep. Just like they wouldn't want to come down Toledo Street or whatever, you know. But like I said, they was super deep over here. Now I used to live out Staring Pit a long time ago when I was a young kid, man. And man, all this was full of houses, man. Now, some hillbillies, and Greens. We had Green, this name Greens used to live right there, but yeah. But man, basically the downfall of the cash flows, bro, were when they got indicted in 1997, bro. Now there was a lot of stuff that came out from that shit that actually surprised me, man. They actually recruited a dude that was part of the FARCs from Colombia, bro. And he was way older, man. This guy, bro, did not smoke, he did not drink. You know, I ended up, knowing him in prison, man. Me and him ended up being, good friends too at that, you know what I'm saying? My boy Gage, bro, you know what I'm saying? And man, I found out they did a big time USA Today article, bro, about them dudes, bro. And I was surprised, bro. These guys was going out there. I didn't know they were on the level they were, man. They were the only crew in Southwest Detroit to get hit with the RICO Act. Now, there were major indictments back in the neighborhood back then. Like I said, there was a big count indictment in 1992. That's what really got me, because that's when I first got down. That really caught me by surprise, because I never knew that, all that stuff was going on. Like they came and, they raided people's houses, took people to jail. So that surprised me back in 1992, but never no RICO, man. People wouldn't be that long in jail or nothing like that, man. But these guys were the first ones to get hit with the RICO case. Now, to me, man, here in South, it's extremely hard to get hit with RICO. That's a mafia law that was made up, and I always want to say, man, I'm not for sure, bro. But I want to almost say the cash flows, bro, were the first street gang that was charged, and if not the first, one of the first ones, because that's when they started using the RICO against gang members or whatever. Now, I don't know how Hoover and them got hit up or how Jeff Ford got hit up in Chicago, but I know before with the cash flows, I had never heard of anyone getting, RICO time, man, and getting charged for RICO. There was other gang alliances, man, outside of Detroit, man. But then again, man, we didn't have internet, we didn't have, all this stuff that we got now, so maybe it's something I should look up, man. But I think I read that in the paper somewhere that the cash flows were basically like one of the first ones to be charged with, one of the first street gangs to be charged with a RICO charge. So yeah. So man, yeah, a lot of them guys got it too, bro. A lot of them guys got hemmed up, bro. That happened in 1997. They were really cleaning off the streets in the neighborhood, man, and yeah, I think they got hit, bro. Basically, the hierarchy, bro. They got RICO charges, bro. Basically, they did kingpin type charge. They did kingpin type time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, one got like 2-3 natural lives, and others there. A lot of them guys that got indicted there, bro. They didn't hit the streets until about 15-20 years later. So they got hit. They got hit pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and with that out the way, when they took them guys out like that, bro, the hierarchy, the main ones, because they put that OGFG there with everything in the indictment, bro. Everything was in there. So some people that was real into that was in their circle, turned on them. So I mean, they knew everything about these guys. So I was like, man. So yeah, that was the downfall, man. Once they took that hierarchy out, a lot of them, I mean, they're still around, cash flows, but they're not as big as they used to be, man. They're not as huge or big as they used to be. Nowhere near. I mean, they had crews in Port Huron, they had crews in Belleville, bro. I mean, they were, you know, they were big. And like I said, the Family Alliance was even bigger, you know what I'm saying? Because they had, you know, a whole lot of other crews, man. So, you know, a lot of them, man, some of them, man, went to the Joint Turn Council, you know, whatever. Or some of them just went on and just did their own thing in life, man. But they end up, that's what ended up happening to them, man. That was the rise and the fall of the family nation, man. But yeah, man, that was just a little history hook up there, bro. But yeah, man, South for South, bro.